beautiful summer day. We're a little early, but I don't think the gods are going to give us too much grief that we're welcoming the summer solstice today rather than next week. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So the trees are in full bloom, fruit and crops are beginning to make their presence known, and the days are much longer than the nights. A time full of warmth, growth, and happiness. On this day, the light shines on us more than any other day throughout the year. Since the spring equinox, the days have been getting longer and longer until now. We're at the midpoint of summer, midsummer. This day marks another shift in our yearly cycle, from one of increasing light and fertility to the slow decay and eventual darkness that will be seen at Yule. At Varthing, we focused on the growth of our intentions that we set at Yule. This time is about reaping the rewards of those intentions that we put into action. You've put in the work to manifest your intentions, and now it's time to bask in the fruits of your labor. From Madison graduating high school, to Oscar and Jasmine finding a place to live together, to Halen finishing up her last year of grammar school, Woodrow and Shelby finally getting married, and to members of the kindred taking the journey up to Himmelbjorg and gaining our arm rings. Today we celebrate the accomplishments that we've had during the first half of the year, whilst keeping in the back of our minds that the death of the sun is impending. This is where I'll start the story. We all know of Baldur, the most loved god of all. We invoked him at Varthing. His light and warmth have been felt ever increasing until today. Today his light and warmth reach their peak and begin descending until the cold dark of winter. The cycle of the year is much like the life and death of the prince of the Aesir. In life he radiated and brought joy and happiness to all around him. He brought light and love to all 9 realms. Until that fateful moment known only to the Norns and his mother Frigga, the moment his blind brother Hode was tricked by Loki into firing a single arrow fashioned from the seemingly benign mistletoe into the breast of the beautiful one, slaying him. Loki was jealous of the admiration all had for the son of Odin. His actions caused a ripple effect across the realms, leading to the twilight of the gods and the great battle in the fields of Vigridr. Later, Patrick will share with us the full story of Baldur's death. I encourage you all to listen intently to the story as it provides some good insight and description of why the seasons change to us. Just as the cycle of death and rebirth occur at Ragnarok and Baldur's return, so too does the sun go through a similar trajectory. Now we will make this place a sacred grove with the hallowing and banishing of ill intent. We call upon the 4 directional wardens, begat by Ymir, who still stand as stationed by the Allfather in the beginning. Nordri, Helga Vetheta, O Kindra alla Ilska. Austri, Helga Vetheta, O Kindra alla Ilska. Sudri, Helga Vetheta, O Kindra alla Ilska. Vestri, Helga Vetheta, O Kindra alla Ilska.
Not the flowers.
I now make holy to the service of Baldur this altar and place of sacrifice, banishing from it all influences of ill intent. May our minds on this consecrated land likewise be consecrated, as is our will, to the just service of Baldur. As our own patron Heimdall the Warden guards Bifrost Bridge, may this place also be warded against all forces unharmonious to our purpose here this day. Aesir, Vanir, Landvatir, and ancestors, we call to you this place and ask you to join us in our bloat to Baldur. Baldur, the beautiful one, son of Odin and Frigga, husband of Nanna, the benevolent god, the light bringer, slain brother of Hod, we the kindred descendants of Ask and Embla, the great-great-grandchildren of Rigger, call out to you. You bring warmth, light, and hope to the land of Midgard, just as you once did to the courtyards of Asgard. We ask that you join us this day as we pay our respects to the slain prince. We seek to fill our hearts with your energy and spirit, that we may make it through this cycle of death and decay until we are greeted by your light once more. May your light shine bright upon these lands and on this folk. May this time bring a feeling of contention and accomplishment for our people. Baldur, we call to you for your blessings on this summer solstice. Baldur, we invoke you and we offer you sacrifice, not of blood, but the sacrifice of our human effort with mead, love, and devotion. May it aid us, humankind and gods alike, in our struggle against those who would war against us or seek to enslave the world for our wills. Baldur, accept our gifts, not as from thralls, as we have no master. We are free men and women, nor as casual appeasement, but as a sign of our communion and kinship. Baldur, I feel your peace and am content that you have received our sacrifice, symbolized by the mead in our horn. Pour now your blessing into it, making it for us a true instrument of inspiration, that we may grow closer to you and to each other by sharing it amongst our kindred. As I come around the circle, I want each of you to think about what you've accomplished over the last 3 months since we've set our intentions at Varthing. Just think about how you accomplished those goals, what it meant to you, and if you haven't accomplished them, how can you accomplish them still? As we have 6 months left in the year before the next year. How can you prepare yourself and your kin for the upcoming cold and dark winter? As the horn makes its way around the circle, of course we're going to hail to Baldur if you haven't done this before. So kind of just follow along if you're new to this process. It's clear that we can feel Baldur's light and warmth right now, and we have for the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty hot. What I appreciate most about Baldur is that his coming is always felt, and we can sense it with his warmth and the sun. So hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur! Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur! Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur! Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
The sacrifice is done. May it strengthen us in devotion to the gods of our ancestors and bring warmth and light, as does Baldur. We must remember the feelings of joy and inspiration that the presence of Baldur provides us, even as the days become shorter from now and the light begins to fade. We know that he will return to us so we may bask in his glory once more. Baldur, we've dared to seek inspirations that our folk will be nourished by the presence of your light. With your blessings, we will remain steadfast in our approach to accomplish our personal goals and the goals of our kindred. We will be prepared for the long nights to come, together as the family and community that we are. We thank you for your presence in our kindred tonight. Be mindful of us, and farewell in your wandering. Now the words are spoken, offerings were made, from the gods to the earth to us, from us to the earth to the gods, a gift for a gift. Hail Baldur!
Hail Baldur!
Hail the gods and goddesses!
Hail the gods and goddesses!
Hail Gallarhorn!
Hail Gallarhorn!
In addition, tomorrow is Father's Day, so all of us men here are fathers except for Oscar. That's not for lack of trying. So give thanks to the men that provide protection and clarity to our kindred. So women and children, I would ask of you to give your father a warm embrace, some encouraging words, and maybe a hornful of mead. So hail the Fedrunam, or hail fathers.
Hail fathers!
Thank you for your presence with us tonight. Very good. Thank you.